I'm now going to guide you through an overview of the Field Eagle system. So the first thing you need to do is go to the web application. So the link is app.fieldeagle.com and you just select enter. It brings you to the login page of Field Eagle system, and you will have an email that you can use and a password to log in. You can ask the system to remember who you are as a user, but you will always have to put in your password. If you forget your password, you can use this link here to retrieve your password through email. So I'm going to log in. Once you log into the Field Eagle system, you will see a dashboard. This dashboard is giving you an overview of everything that is happening in the system. This is the server application for Field Eagle. We also have the tablet application, which is a different system, but this is where you set up all of your users and you create all of your administrative rights and templates and assign inspections. So your dashboard has shortcuts to a couple of things that you can do, but it also shows you all of your current inspector activities. So these are your inspectors, and you will be able to see number of active inspections for each inspector that you have created in the system. You also have all of your current inspections, and these will show you a list of all the inspections you have created and provide you a status. This status will tell you where the inspection is at. So in this case, it's showing downloaded, which means I have assigned the inspection to an inspector on the tablet, and the inspector has signed into the tablet, accepted the inspection, and downloaded it, and is now performing the inspection. There's also a status of pending, and that means that the inspection has been assigned to an inspector, but not yet downloaded on the tablet. If this was to show complete, it would come down here to completed inspections, and the status would change to completed, which means this inspection has been signed and submitted by the inspector on the tablet. It's been uploaded to the server, and you are now able to view it and perform your reports. And that's your dashboard. So the first step in Field Eagle is your user management. This is your dashboard on the side of your navigation that you can use. So the first one would be your user management. You select down, and here you have your permission roles, users, and inspectors. Permission roles is where you set up different permission roles for how you want your users to use the system. If you want them to have minimal access to only view items or edit, or you don't want them to edit, you want them to be able to only view, you don't want them to delete, you can take those options off and give them only the access that you require. And this is where you would create it, and you would name your permission role. We have more detailed video on how to create permission roles. Please look at our library. The next step would be to create users. Here is an overview of the users I have set up in the system, and you could go into add new users, and this would allow you to create new users who are going to have access to the server application. Again, we have a detailed video on how to create new users. The next step is inspectors, and again, this is a list of all the inspectors that are set up on the list. Inspectors only have access to the tablet application. If you want to create an inspector, you would go to add new inspector, follow the instructions. We have a detailed video on how to create an inspector as well. Once you're done with the user management, then we have the data management, and this is where you're going to create all of your data. So we have document management, and this is essentially where you upload any documentation that you require in the system and that you're going to make available on the tablet. To add new documentation, you would just add the new document and follow the instructions. We have a detailed video on how to add new documents. We also have regulatory bodies, and this is where you would upload any new regulatory bodies that you have that you want to make available on the server and also available on the tablet for the inspector, we have a video on how to create this from start to finish. We also have standards that usually belong to regulatory bodies, and to create a new standard, you would just select add new standard. We also have a video, a detailed video on how to create add new standard. Then we have question categories. We have question category. Question category is where you're going to create logic answers on how you want the inspector to answer on the tablet. The system comes with 5 generic question categories when we set you up, which is text box, number, drop down, radio button, and checkboxes. We also have a detailed video on how to create question categories. You can also create item categories, and this is a list of the item categories that I have currently set up in the system. Item categories are set up for the sake of organizing the system and reporting. We have a video on how to add new item categories detailing this process. Once you're done, then you need to create clients if you have any. Clients are people that you may be performing inspections for or that you have contracts with, and this is where you would set them up. To set up a new client, you would hit the add new client and follow the process. We have a detailed video on how to create add new clients. Locations. Locations are the different places where you are going to be performing the inspections, and you can set up different locations in the system, and this will keep a list of all the different locations that you have available. To add a new location, you just go to add new location and then watch our video of the details of how to add new locations. We also have a tab called assets. This particular word asset is white labeled in the system and can be changed as per your needs. You can change it to, for an example, if you're inspecting machines, you could change this from asset to machines. And this is where you would list all of your different assets. SR301 is an asset. BCMOTI is an asset. And here are your different categories, and everything that you've set in the system is starting to fall into place. With assets, you have the option to create an inspection type. An inspection type is essentially creating a copy of your master template so that you can assign it to an inspector on a tablet. The reason we create a copy of the template is so that if any changes are made on that template, it'll be a copy and it will not affect the master template that is created in the system. To create a copy of the template, you have to create an inspection type. For more details on how to create an inspection type, please see our detailed video on inspection types. Once you've created your inspection type, you are then ready to assign your inspection to an inspector on a tablet. You simply go to inspections and assign a new inspection to an inspector. Once you've assigned an inspection to a new inspector, you will see a status of that inspection. It's either been downloaded on the tablet, it's pending, or completed. For more details on how to assign a new inspection, please see the video, Assign New Inspection. Just to make a note, once the inspection has been signed and submitted on the tablet, you can view it on the server, aside from viewing all the reports. So if you go to view, it's going to bring up a screen that shows you that template on the tablet. So here is my item hierarchy, and these are my items, and I can see what the questions were and how they were answered if that was 100% completed. This is the screen. For more details on how to view a completed inspection on the tablet, please see the video. Then once you're done and you have the inspection on the server, you can also view all of your reports, and these are all the reports that we have available on the server application. The punch list report, final compliance report, which has all the different reports within one. We have a serious defect report, an asset report, an activity report, an inspector performance report, a configurable report, and an item detail report. To learn how to use all of these different reports and view them, please see the individual videos on reporting for Field Eagle. This is an overview of the Field Eagle system. If you have any questions or concerns, you can call us anytime at 416-640-2345 or email us at fieldeagle@converge.com or info@fieldeagle.com. Thank you.